Welcome to the podcast. I read it online somewhere. Your science questions answered.
This is episode 26 of I Read It Online Somewhere. Your first protocol for the weird science questions you're too scared to ask. Like, why is Snow White... Oh no, that's it. Why is Snow White?
Hoisted by your own pun.
Yeah. No, that was it. That's what I was going for. Maybe it didn't work for me.
No.
Snow.
White.
Snow White!
I'm Ross, and I'm a science teacher, and I'm joined by my science teacher friend Andrew,
Hi.
and the science teacher's worst nightmare, Amie.
Hello.
Very seductively into the microphone.
It's my Valentine's voice because it's Valentine's week this week.
Whoops.
Hi ho.
So, if you want to learn some science that you can talk about in your next Zoom call, you are in the right place. Our podcast is a fun look at some of the science stories we have read online this week, and we try and answer some of your sometimes weird questions. If you want to ask a question, please get in touch by email at ireaditos@gmail.com or ireaditos on any social media. Oh, there's supposed to be a little @ symbol in there. At ireaditos on any social media. Is that how social media works? I don't know. I don't do that.
Snow White.
This week's episode is brought to you by the colour white and the number -6, because that's the temperature today.
And why white?
Because it's been snowing.
Yeah, but you didn't explain that.
Yeah, you just went
White.
white.
Because it's
yeah.
all colours.
Well, Andrew suggested we try a Sesame Street theme. I'm not sure it worked.
I don't feel that I don't feel that you were high energy enough for it.
Sorry, okay, let's go again.
I'm
I'm trying to think.
That is not our intro.
No, it's Sesame Street intro.
Okay.
Did you know, this is completely not science, but something I found out online this week is that Big Bird is different colours in different countries.
I saw that TikTok. I mean, that bit of information. It was amazing.
I saw that journal.
In Mexico is blue. In Mexico is blue.
Yeah.
And different places is different countries.
Why?
But it's not Big Bird. They're all like cousins of
Is
Big
he,
Bird.
has he adapted? Is it like evolution? Has he adapted to the climate and gone a different colour?
Well, he probably
or
will
for,
be.
Or for
but
predators.
I wonder
Guys,
if
that
it's-
was really funny.
I do-
Like, I
I-
expected a
Sorry.
There's science
bigger...
twist in it, right? I mean, it's
bigger
talking the mic.
science
I need to
twist.
move on.
So, so I saw it and I did think like, oh, that's so weird. But then it turns out that like actual Big Bird, yellow Big Bird, went on and said it was a Twitter thing that went on about all the it's all their cousins. So they're all cousins of people and they all meet up apparently.
So who's the OG?
I think yellow Big Bird.
So it's been snowing where we are. Andrew, have you had any snow?
No. There is there is no snow up here, but imagine the coldest of winds that you guys probably have too, but with no snow. So it's just cold.
Yeah,
It's so cold. Everything is solid, and the all the waterfalls and all that sort of stuff have all frozen. So there's icicles
have they?
everywhere. It is really cool.
Ooh, that's
So like
quite
the
cool.
fairy pools, are they all frozen?
Possibly, I wouldn't know. They're more than 5 miles away from my house, Ross.
Oh, okay. Right. You're allowed to go, you're allowed to exercise. You could run there.
That is no, I couldn't. It's really far away. It's about 40 minutes away.
Well, you drive your 5 miles and then you run the rest of it.
5 miles doesn't really even get me to Broadford.
Are you giving away where you live? You get all your internet stalkers will be all over you.
Oh, guys.
Okay, so let's go on to what we read online this week. And we're going to start off with Andrew.
Hi there.
Hello.
Sorry, I read the script and it says Ross. Are we doing that thing that we
Yeah.
did last week where we're switching things around and I don't know about it?
Yeah, also, I forgot what mine is, so I'm going to let you go ahead while I just remind myself.
Ross, this isn't live. Like, you can take a minute and we can
Yeah.
cut it. Very Anton-Dick.
Okay.
Well, guys, I want to ask you a question. Do you know why pens have holes in the top?
No, please tell us.
Right, that's the answer I needed last week. Right, no, actually, guys, my thing this week is so this is an article by Dr. Carl. Right now, automatically I thought, ooh, Dr. Carl Kennedy from Neighbours. No,
Fair assumption.
no, he looks like the guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm, right? Anyway, it's Dr. Carl confirms drinking alcohol with diet soft drink gets you drunker.
After the state of me on Saturday night, I can confirm.
Oh, are you a diet drinker?
Yeah, I don't really like the really sugary ones, so I ran out of tonic, so I just had gin and diet lemonade.
Oh, that sounds nice. See, I would have gin with
It was,
lemonade.
it was too nice. So why is it?
Right,
Tell
well,
us, Carl.
so it was really interesting because I was like, huh? How does that make sense? But what it is because you normally drink it, well, yeah, so because you can drink it with full fat, that goes into your stomach, and then as it passes through in your stomach, it goes into the small intestine, so it's broken down as it goes along. When it moves into your small intestine, it's already broken down enough because actually there's no sugars and stuff to break down in the diet version. Therefore, the processing all processes the alcohol sugars, and that is how you get drunker quicker.
So if you want to cheapen it out, drink Diet Coke.
Drink Diet Coke.
Nice.
Or
With
Coke
vodka.
Zero. Yeah.
Oh,
So the sugars in like Coke, like big enough to be like to need to be broken down. So what is this? I'm checking my S1 biology here. It starts off as, well, what I know, starch breaks down into like glucose, things like that.
I think starch breaks down into maltose, and then maltose breaks down into glucose. I think.
Okay. So,
I'm
you're trying to get it to
biochemistry is not my subject. But
you're trying to get it small enough that it can then be absorbed by the blood.
Yeah, and absorbed in broken down to a suitable source. Now your body does have the ability to use sugars in completely different ways. So if it can't get glucose, it will use sucrose or fructose or whatever else. But it prefers glucose. Glucose is its preferred method. So it'll try and break it down as far as it possibly can before it moves elsewhere.
Yeah. So
yeah.
when you're drinking the alcohol with diet stuff, so it doesn't need to break down the stuff in the diet stuff. So it
because
just needs,
because there's
so
no
all the
sugars
is it
in that
enzymes?
stuff.
No, it's not enzymes.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
you're both speaking.
Enzymes will break it down, but there's no need
Okay.
to break down. There is no sugar in diet drinks because it's aspartame, which is a sugar substitute.
Yeah.
So,
But is that breaking down the alcohol then?
No. So what's happening is that the alcohol is then absorbed faster because your body isn't needing to work as hard. So normally what would happen would be that your body would try and break down the sugars and absorb the alcohol at the same time. But when you have it with a diet drink, it's not needing to break down the sugars because there's no sugars there, or there's little to no sugars there. So then it just starts to move the alcohol and break that down, which then moves into your blood system. So then your blood alcohol level goes higher and higher and higher and higher on the same drink that you would have had quicker, and on the same drink that you would have had if it was just a regular
that makes
drink.
sense.
Yeah.
So does it actually move through your digestive system quicker because it doesn't have to break it down, or is it?
Not. It doesn't necessarily move through quicker, but it is absorbed quicker.
Okay.
And then, of course,
Okay.
when it's absorbed into your small intestines, that moves directly into your bloodstream, which then heads round. But your liver is the one that's actually doing the detoxing. So it's pulled from your small intestines, goes to the liver, gets broken down properly, because your liver is actually your liver is like the big detox organ in your body. It does everything. You don't need to drink a fancy tea. It's just going to give you expensive pee.
We're going to move on to the next story we read online this week, which is Amie.
Okay, hi. Well, I'm going to do something a bit different, and I have been writing Valentine's
Poetry.
cards.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So this is to Andrew. Just because it's Valentine's week, I just thought I'm not going to do a story. Okay. I love your constant support and advice. I love our conversations, and I miss those we don't have because we're too busy. I love the way you light up when you talk about ideas, things we want to do, and your future that is bright. Does that sound genuine?
Oh no! I mean, like, oh no! Have I been punked? That was really lovely.
Yeah, it was from a computer AI.
That's what I was going to say. It's been written
No.
Yes. I also
But
wrote
like
one to.
that nailed
also wrote
quite
one
a
for
lot
Ross.
of things.
Yeah, so Ross's one is, thank you for being my husband, best friend, lover, and rock. You're the best father we could ask for. Your smile lights up a room, or more lighting up a room, like no other. When I look into your eyes, I lose myself in places only seen by our hearts. When we laugh, I am glued to you, knowing that only you can give me the happiness that I found in your love. I mean, I wouldn't say that. So
it doesn't rhyme, and that's freaking me out. It should be roses are red.
Violets are blue.
All the like weird internet memes.
But yeah, so it's a computer AI. So there's a website.
That is.
The website is www.copy.ai/app.
Can I?
And
remember when TV adverts used to say www. for everything?
Weh.
You can find us at
So what is it?
www.google.com.
Copy.
Copy.ai/app, and all you do is you write who the message is for and just list a couple of attributes, and it puts together. But it gives you like 10 things to use. Some of them were quite extreme for you, Andrew, so I didn't want to go. I put for some of your straights: funny, clever, caring, nice voice, podcast host. And that's what it came up as.
That is so cool.
I know.
So this is an AI.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cool, isn't it? So robots are slowly taking over the world. What about this one? I love you as the breeze on a warm summer day. I love you as the rain on a spring morning. I love you as the
Why
warmth
does it
of an
not
open
rhyme?
fire.
It's really annoying me. That...
Oh,
I love you as I love you as that perfect shade of blue.
Oh.
I love you more than action, adventure, romance, or comedy. To be honest, I just simply adore you more than all of those things combined.
I mean, it's
quite.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
it's quite intense, I would say.
Yeah, but
quite
it would...
intense. A bit sort of. You'd maybe see one of those.
I feel like these are the poems you'd write to someone you don't know.
Yeah,
like if someone was stalking someone,
generic.
I feel like these would be the poems you'd write about the person you're
But then
stalking.
it does go quite specific. Like I've just done another one, and it said it's very emotional at the start. Then it's like I see a future with them, and it's a future that includes all of those things that make life worth living. Long late night conversations, walking through city streets during twilight, watching movies or lack of movies. Oh, it's a bit of a cheeky one from the AI.
These are just like those wooden plaques. Live, laugh, love.
Literally, live, laugh, love.
Like
should
dance.
just be called live, laugh,
what's
love
it
AI.
like? Dance like no one's watching. Love like you've never loved before, and I don't know. Sleep on the couch. I don't know.
Dance in the
they're
rain.
so weird.
Yeah.
And yet, I feel like I could maybe see one of those poems written. You know, you can get that writing that goes onto people's walls. You know how some people put writing on their walls? Like, it feels like that. That's what it feels like.
So we're going to move on to the last story we read online this week, which is me. So, my story is that I'm just going to... There's no quiz
Have
or
you got a
poem or
word
anything.
count here? My story.
My story is that the European something
Song contest.
I don't know what not
God,
something.
Brexit's hit Ross hard.
No, European health something. People that approve stuff to eat in the EU have just approved insects to be eaten.
Yes.
So up till now, they've got a thing that any food that's made before 1997 can be sort of used. So bananas were used before 1997, so you can use bananas in your cooking. But if you're coming up with anything new, it has to be approved by this authority.
But we're now not in the EU, so...
We're not in the EU, but this is for the EU.
Right.
But I just thought it was quite interesting that so they've now approved mealworms to be used in
No thanks.
food.
Yes, please.
So it can now be used as additives to foods, as well as
Part
just
bird.
like mealworms by themselves.
Have you guys? Well, I suppose that's a question. Have you guys eaten insects before?
I mean, I've not been on I'm a Celebrity, Get 'Em Out of Here.
I'm not.
If that's what you're asking.
No, but even like Great British Menu, someone was putting ants on.
No, stop.
The dessert.
Have you
They were
guys
putting it in their ice cream.
have
Like,
you guys
what's going on?
never had? Have you never like? Have you never
snail.
had? So I've had mealworms, bamboo worms, Silkworms, they're not. They're really disgusting. They're like that bit in Lion King where Simba bites into a bug and it like bursts in your mouth. It's disgusting. Crickets.
What, were mealworms nice?
Yeah. Do you know what they tasted like?
Chicken.
No. Oh, I'll need to tell you the chicken story though. But no, they tasted like dry roasted peanuts.
Oh,
It was really, and they were crispy. They weren't like, so because
because they're dried out. Aren't
Yeah, you
they?
dry them or you fry them.
I've literally seen them in Pets at Home.
Yeah, you can get them at the top. You can go into Harvey Nicks. See in the top floor, they've got like packets of them. You can buy them.
Go to Pets at Home. It's cheaper.
Probably is cheaper, but I suppose actually they are fit for human consumption. So as most dog food is fit, most dog and cat food, or all dog and cat food, sorry, has to be fit for human consumption.
Why? Because people eat it.
Potentially, yeah. Well, it just means, yeah, if you spoon out that pedigree chum and then you lick the spoon. I don't know. I don't have a dog or a cat, so if that's not what people do, I don't know.
One for you, one for me. Thank you, Fido.
Fido.
I was trying to think of a dog name.
Frey Bentons. Ooh. So, that's actually a joke. I quite like Frey Benton's pies.
Trying to think
Like,
of
they're
a
really
dog name that wasn't Fenton.
Fenton. But no, yeah. So it tastes. I had them in Thailand, and they do taste like actually amazing. I mean, yes, I may or may not have had a tower of beer at the same time, but they were more like bar snacks things. But they're incredibly nutritious. They're high in protein, and they are in abundance, so you can find loads of them.
Yeah. So well, this is sort of one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up here is that the human population eat quite a lot of meat just now, and it's not really sustainable as the population continues to grow. It's not going to be sustainable for everybody to eat that amount of meat. Mm-hmm. Some people have already made these changes by going vegan and things like that, and that helps out a lot. But quite a lot of our food that we develop goes to feeding animals that we then use for meat. And as the population continues to grow, we're not going to be able to afford to have that spare food to go to animals because we'll need it for like the human population.
Right.
So one of the best ways to get protein is from insects.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata.
And they're really easy
Exactly.
to farm and
Hey,
reproduce.
did Simba no bother?
Exactly, and he was a lion. He only
And
eats
he was
meat.
like, and he defeated Scar and the hyenas, and had luscious locks.
So
Yeah.
Andrew, have you got any bugs at school? You're a biology teacher.
Oh, right, okay. I do, but not ones that you can eat. So they're
No, but you've
they're
got
water fleas.
ones that.
Oh
blue
no,
water
they're
fleas,
they're
okay.
water fleas. So no.
So we had
Are they like sea monkeys?
No, but they kind of act like sea monkeys, but no, they're Daphnia. They're really cool.
Yeah, so at an old school I was at, they had I think it's like little beetles. Basically the beetles' life cycle is they reproduce, create mealworms. The mealworms then eat those. They then turn into a beetle and continues. And all you need to feed them is a tiny little bit of veg and like cardboard.
Yeah.
And they'll just reproduce. So we just had them in a plastic tray. They couldn't climb out the sides, and they just sort of lived for years. Like you never had to buy more or replace them. They just kept going through
Just
this
kept
life
going.
cycle.
Yeah.
So insects are really easy to sort of farm and have lots there without using loads of land space,
think
which
that's
is
the
what
thing.
cows and pigs and stuff need just now.
Yeah, and it does sound very strange when you go and like think about eating it, but actually it's more one of those things of it's the fear of the unknown. But actually they don't taste that bad. I actually quite like them.
Yeah, well, people eat like shrimps and lobsters and stuff.
Exactly.
They're insects, exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lovely.
So yeah, I thought that was an interesting thing. And so what they've done now is they've approved it to be used as an additive. So you can now add like crushed mealworms into your like whey protein powder to be like the protein or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
So would you would you guys eat them?
I think if it was as like an additive, I think it would, because supposedly ketchup has beetles in it. Like
No, because for colouring or something.
I think the red food colouring in ketchup is from like crushed beetles.
Yeah,
Is that not
maybe.
what Blue Smarties were?
Yeah, probably. But cause that was all there before 1997, like they didn't have to pass any trials for anything that's before 1997. Whereas
So weird.
anything new now, so this new mealworm stuff has to have gone through.
It's like your driver's license. If you didn't pass your driver's license before a certain date,
You can't drive a minibus.
you can't drive a minibus.
Yeah.
But like an 80-year-old kid.
Science fact of the week.
The science fact of the week. Ooh.
Science fact of the week. Very showbiz, boys. Okay, so my science fact of the week is that Iceland is the only country in the world that doesn't have
Bees. No, that's Antarctica.
mosquitoes.
Mystique.
What?
Mosquitoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
It's cold.
Amy, tell us more.
Just because it's cold and they don't like it.
Does Scotland have mosquitoes then?
Actually,
Yeah,
is the
Or is midgie like a form of mosquito?
I wonder if the reason is because there's no damp places for them. You know,
Like it's
there's
all
no.
too
It's
cold.
it's all well. There's not really much vegetation on Iceland, is there?
No.
No, it's just like volcanoes
Rocks
and
and
shit.
that.
And
yeah.
all the little pools that like they normally sit in are
Hot.
boiling hot.
Hot. Have you guys been to Iceland?
I have. It was great.
Ross has, I haven't.
I did a swimming tour there, so sort of training camp.
Did you?
Yeah, all outdoor in February, like
Oh,
minus
nice.
sort of
Was
10
it
degrees.
warm?
The pools were very warm. The outside was very cold.
I've been to the Blue Lagoon. That's it.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah.
We did it on a
Oh.
stopover on the way to America.
It's expensive to go to Iceland, though.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Well, they have to import pretty much all their food.
Lots of people go to Reykjavik, don't they, for like the Northern Lights?
Yeah.
But it's really expensive.
Or to
One
find.
thing they're good at is exporting energy. And actually, because
Geothermal.
And
Thermal.
having no mosquitoes.
yeah, you can get geothermal energy there.
You're taking over my science fact. I just
Oh,
came with
we
a
just-
really nice science fact. And next thing you're like, right, I'm going to give you every fact on
Right,
Iceland.
Quote from Amie 10 minutes ago. Right, I'm going to say a fact, but I don't know anything else about it. So you guys just take over and talk.
Don't ask me
So,
any
Okay,
that
follow-up.
is
no,
what I say.
I've got a follow up. I've got a
Okay,
follow
let's
up.
see a follow up.
Mums go to Iceland.
You know what? It's a classic.
I've got a new tagline for them.
Very like misogynistic.
Mums.
That.
Mums go to Iceland, mosquitoes don't. Good, eh?
Why can't dads go to Iceland?
Ross, ask Weetabix. They'll know.
Dads go to farm foods.
Oh, okay.
Fair. Okay, can I move on to my questions
No,
now?
we've not finished talking about how great Iceland is. Stop ruining anything.
Right, this is like the Eurovision.
Well, no, so Iceland has got.
Ho, 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 ho.
Iceland is becoming one of the.
Woohoo! Summer blowouts.
That was
Iceland
Norway.
is, Iceland is becoming one of the leaders in cryptocurrency, which Elon Musk has just put all his money in.
Oh, I have been to Iceland. I landed in a plane in Iceland and then flew to America. So I went going to Boston. I went via Iceland.
Yes,
But
yes.
I just stayed in the airport.
We had like a whole we had like 12 hours. So they
I had,
bust
like,
us all
2.
to the Blue Lagoon. It was really exciting.
That's quite cool.
It was cool.
So as well as being a leader in
Ross is now gonna cut all of that stuff out and literally just stitch in where he went.
You're just gonna be
No.
like Iceland, Iceland, I love Iceland, Iceland, Iceland.
No,
Mums and dads go to Iceland, 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 where everyone goes. Iceland, Iceland, cryptic currency, don't you know? Iceland,
that
Iceland. Elon Musk loves Iceland, Iceland.
But the other
There's
thing that,
huskies there 'cause it's cold. Woohoo!
There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof.
so the other thing
Iceland,
that's
Iceland,
in
Iceland,
Iceland,
Iceland.
That was Toys R Us.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't have a song for Iceland.
Mums
Volcano
go to-
Man.
Right, I'm leaving. You guys are idiots.
If
Right,
you
so my
leave
last
me
Iceland
now-
fact.
No one wants to know about your Iceland.
Everyone
fact.
wants to know the Iceland fact. Is that there are seed banks in Iceland. Andrew, what's a seed bank?
It is a bank where they keep seeds.
Yeah.
Specifically,
Why is it important?
well, there's specifically seeds that
For
are
germal energy.
no, not for germal energy, but for germination.
Yeah.
Ah, tied it in there.
Germination unknown.
It may surprise
Oh,
you that
yeah.
Amie has not been drinking.
Just on the diet stuff.
Hey, I just had a couple of Diet Cokes and like a sprinkle of vodka.
Wait, hold on. Wait, is that where the seed bank is?
There's quite a few of them, but there's
Oh,
some
right.
in Iceland and there's some in Norway as well.
Because that's so they keep all the seeds there all the different varieties of seeds in case the world like goes to pot.
Yeah,
and we
so
need to
something
re-thingy.
like bananas are like supposedly there's a disease that's wiping out bananas, and they've got seeds from like 40 years ago. So if you've got a seed like before this disease existed, you can like reproduce the banana if it dies out, and don't have something that happens in Interstellar when they've only got corn left, like everything else dies.
They only have corn and that other thing. I was
Black
so
holes.
primed because I was like, oh, I'm totally ready to talk about what the other thing is, but I can't remember what the other
You
thing
don't know
is.
what it is.
It's like
don't
corn,
know.
and then it's something that's really like popular right now.
Avocados.
No,
No, they're dying out as well, aren't they?
oh, I think
What's
so. I don't
popular?
know.
What's
They're
popular
being like
just
over,
now?
like they take
Quinoa.
ages to grow.
Quinoa. No, it wasn't quinoa, but it was like quinoa.
Bulgur wheat.
No,
Is it that like it, or is it
it's
just
like
hipstery?
yeah, no, it sounds very hipstery on it, whatever it is.
Right, okay. Right, let's go on to the questions of
Oh,
the
thanks,
week.
Russ.
Anyway.
Okay,
The seed
question.
banks are really important for the future of our survival in case we need them.
Question.
And the
I
reason
mean-
we use
Oh
Iceland,
my god.
I just remembered this.
Hold on,
So
we could actually maybe just look after the planet.
Oh, we could do, yeah.
We could be
but
the seed banks.
that wouldn't stop. Like,
This is a whole
Okra!
other
diseases.
Okra! The word's okra. It's okra.
There you go. Right, can I do my questions, guys?
so the reason they use Iceland is because Iceland is cold, so you don't need to.
I take it this is just going to be called Iceland this episode.
It's frozen in the solid ground.
Okay.
Iceland.
First question is: does anyone know any facts about Iceland?
Yes.
Mums go there.
So Iceland is actually starting to. They're building a line to
my
export
God.
energy to the USA, and they're going
Ross,
to
you're
sell
killing
energy
me.
to the USA. Iceland is so exciting. I wish I lived in Iceland. Apart from it's really expensive to buy anything. Their national dish is.
It sounds like you're doing a
fermented sheep
presentation
bread.
in like
sheep
primary
brain.
6.
Right, wait,
Okay.
hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. Is this Mastermind? Is your special subject Iceland? What is happening?
It used to be Pokemon. I've realised it is now Iceland. But
Okay.
only the original Pokemon.
Can you name me an ice
by one.
Pokemon?
Yes. Vanillish.
Oh, that is awful.
What's
I
vanilla?
don't know why I went with like
That is,
Dugong or a
that
real
is
one.
the
but
worst joke ever.
What's
That's
Vanillish?
awful.
It's a Pokemon. It looks like an ice cream. Go and Google Vanillish.
Plunkcast. Okay.
So our last fact about Iceland is
No,
okay.
stop with your
I love how
facts.
it's like hour. Stop dragging me and Amy into this.
Shall we? We're gonna give Ross like an hour special on Iceland.
Get it on
he can-
Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, first actual question.
Speaking of that, you can buy us a coffee if you want to buy us a coffee. Thanks.
Ice coffee.
Subtle. Okay,
You can get them in Iceland.
oh my god. Oh, I'm actually going to buy my. Okay, first question is from Jeff.
From helium, by the sound of things. Hello, the first question.
Harris. Ross, joke about helium because it's running out.
I know. It's really sad. People are filling it with balloons, and we should be using it for our CT scans.
Okay, literally used it like 4 months ago. First question is from Alison, and she has asked, "What is I?" Or maybe AI.
AI or possibly A1.
Or A1.
A1 is a band
or
from the 2000s.
AL. If she was
Is it her?
capitalising the A.
She's back in It's a Mirror.
So A1 is a popular boy band from the 90s.
AL is a
Featuring
shortened
such
version
songs.
of Allison.
And AI is artificial intelligence.
AL is also aluminium. See, we're making this more like Sesame Street every single sentence.
Wait. Potassium.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oxygen, potassium.
Okay.
What's going on? Why are you two?
Oh, this is
What's gold again? It's a funny one. It's not
AG.
G.
AU. AG?
Oh, G.
AU.
What's silver?
AU.
AU.
Is AU.
AU.
AG is
AG.
silver.
Okay, that doesn't. What else makes a word? What's
Oh,
OMG again? It's
we
like,
did this
oh,
really
so and so walked into a bar and they
Oxygen,
went,
magnesium.
OMG. Love that. Okay, guys, anyway, so Alison has asked, what is AI? So obviously artificial intelligence. Sorted. Does anyone
Well,
know?
what do you think it is?
Well, I work with people that do AI stuff, so I kind of think I know,
Okay.
but not 100% sure.
Do you want to share? Or
Well, it's a bit like my Valentine's thing. So, but the reason that Valentine's creator AI bot works is because so much information is getting fed into it. So it's able to create algorithms so it recognizes certain words or phrases that I'm saying. So when I'm saying something like kind or charming, or when I'm obviously describing Andrew, then it
What did
just...
you use to describe me? Rock? Was that
No,
one
I
of the words you
didn't
put in?
use rock. That no,
Solid.
that created it. I just said I don't even know what I said. It would take ages to work out though. But yeah, so it just creates algorithms and uses all that information, and it basically just learns each time you use it.
Yeah, no.
That is what it is.
No, it's not. Andrew,
Well,
do you know
I'm
what it is?
literally gonna get fired.
I'm gonna let you explain.
Okay.
Because like you're super keen. You're just waiting for me to say something wrong, and then I'm like, you're gonna jump on it.
I want to shoot people down. So this is one of my biggest bugbears: is people use AI when they should use machine learning. So what Amy's just described there.
Oh my
is
god, Ross, you have to
machine
cut
learning.
me because I'm actually gonna get sacked for that, because that is literally what my job is, to find these people.
Yeah, but people. So people have called that AI, and it's now kind of recognized. Not recognized. It's when people think of AI, they think of like smart bot things, but it's not. That's not true artificial intelligence. That's machine learning. It's putting a huge amount of data into a machine, and it learns from that and comes up with a better outcome. True artificial intelligence would be a computer that is able to think like a human could.
Is that what is Deep Blue the chess? That's the chess things. They're AI, aren't they?
No, there's no AI just now. So AI is
right.
Skynet from Terminator.
Well,
So-
we don't want that.
No,
you mean
well,
there's no like true AI?
there is no true AI, and one
So
of the
what I'm describing is what everyone thinks AI is.
Yeah, but that's machine learning.
I'll take that.
Okay. So one of the main things for finding out if something is a true AI is something called the Turing Test.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What, you build an enigma?
Well, it's named after Alan Turing.
Gathered.
Yeah. Now, a machine has passed that. However, the machine that passed it was only designed to pass the Turing test. So it wasn't actually an AI machine. It couldn't actually think. It could only do like the right things to pass the test, basically. So there's no proper AI yet. A proper AI would be probably something like Ultron from like Avengers. That would be a proper thing. And notice they all end up destroying the world in
about
all
Vision?
the sci-fi things. Vision, yeah, he would probably be AI as well.
I'm
So-
literally on CBBC Bite Size just now, just learning about it as well.
So it's just one of my big bugbears is people using machine learning for AI, because when a machine can actually think, like for artificial intelligence, it can't be controlled by us. It can control.
It's going to be the start
itself.
of a sci-fi movie
Wall-E.
that's not going to necessarily end well.
So the people that are trying to develop AI just now aren't allowing it access to the internet. Because if it can access the internet, it can.
That is literally a plot to a film.
It is, but that's what's happening. And there was something that's sort of close to AI. It wasn't true AI, but it could sort of learn and pick up things. And they sort of released it on the internet, and it became like a Nazi. It became racist and misogynistic because it was just learning from what people were saying.
Oh.
So it had to get shut down and destroyed. So
People are the worst.
people are the worst, yeah. So there's my wee go into artificial intelligence. But
Nice.
basically, it's if something can actually become an AI, it would be very impressive, but also probably quite dangerous for the human race at the same time.
Cute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ross.
You're welcome.
Confused. If you're an AI. That's kind of us for the week. Andrew was expecting you to come in.
You only did one question.
Oh, sorry.
Iceland, everybody loves
Iceland.
Iceland.
Okay.
So our 8th fact about Iceland is
Oh, stop, Ross. Okay, next question is, or last question is from Jess, and she has asked, why is the snow white?
Why is this Snow White or why is Snow
Why is
White?
Snow White?
Why is Snow White?
Why is Snow White? Well,
Why is Snow White what?
the
White.
most beautifulest person on the mirror. Is that the one? Is that mirror on the wall? Who's the prettiest?
Yeah.
Who's the?
I get like
Prettiest of
that
them
and
all or
Cinderella
something?
mixed up. No, Sleeping Beauty.
Oh
Snow White
no,
and Sleeping Beauty
no,
are like the same
Sleeping
thing.
Beauty's. She pricks her finger and goes to sleep.
Yeah, but they're basically the same, aren't they?
No, the other one eats
No.
an apple.
One has dwarfs.
They're all different stories.
Okay, anyway.
The only one that's different is Frozen because there is no man coming to save her, and I really appreciate that.
Olaf.
Well, the true love moment is not like a man coming to swoop in and save the day. It's sisterly love. That's true love.
Okay. So, why is Snow White, Andrew?
Why is Snow White? Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you. I believe it's a little word that we call reflection. I got it right.
What's it reflecting against, though? Clouds?
So the inside of the crystal of the snowflake, the light is being reflected, and I suppose to some degree they're refracted through clearer bits, but reflecting, so it's reflecting all the light, so it's all bouncing all over the place. So therefore, and then because light is made up of Roy G. Biv, the spectrum, you're seeing all of that light together, which is what makes it white.
Oh, nice.
And let's pause.
My thoughts were just because it was just ice.
Because we're gonna pause, so I can have that moment before Ross goes. Well, actually,
No, I'm going to go, yeah, well done. That's
I don't think Ross knew the answer.
what? Well, guys.
I'd have said what you said. So.
Ah, nice. Well, guys,
You put it better than I could.
On that note, if you want to correct us on anything, then you can send us an email at ireaditos@gmail.com, or you can contact us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at ireaditos. Please feel free to drop us an iced coffee on our website, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Iceland fact number 9.
No, Iceland fact number 307.
How do you say goodbye in Icelandic?
He's gal. Or is that 2000?
No. Well, the
Oh
thing
my
is, right,
god,
so-
please, for an outtake, can we just do someone do Dido, and I will read. Oh, it doesn't rhyme though. It's weird that I used to.
Well, like,
Also
so
the rain.
right, I didn't realize that, like, when kids today use the word "stan" when they stan something, I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, do you mean like? And then I was like, do you mean this thing, like the Eminem song? Like, yeah, as if like I hadn't heard it when I was a child. Like, I know what that is. How dare
Literally.
you? I stan that.
Is that the correct use of Stan?
Who knows? I don't
don't know what it
know.
means.
It's so hard to keep up.
But it's provocative.